Have you ever tried learning something new, but it just didn't stick? Maybe you felt excited at first, but then it got boring, overwhelming, or frustrating, and eventually you gave up. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to uncover one powerful trick that can make learning easier, faster, and more enjoyable. If you've struggled with staying motivated or making progress, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and discover the secret to mastering anything efficiently. We are all human, and learning is a part of life. We can't live without it. From the moment we're born, we start learning how to walk, talk, and interact with the world around us. Unlike other animals, we aren't born with natural survival skills. Instead, we rely on knowledge to adapt, grow, and thrive. If we stop learning, we stop progressing. But here's the problem. Learning isn't easy. It takes time, effort, and patience. Sometimes it feels boring, frustrating, or even pointless. And when that happens, we start losing motivation. Eventually, many of us give up. I know this feeling firsthand. I've struggled with learning new things, feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and tempted to quit. And I know I'm not alone. If you've ever felt the same way, don't worry. You're not the problem. The problem is the way we approach learning. But the good news? There's a better way. It is called active learning. The technique that changes everything is called active learning. Instead of passively absorbing information, like just reading or watching videos, active learning involves engaging with the material in a hands-on way. It means applying what you're learning, testing yourself, and truly making the information your own. Practicing makes learning easier because it reinforces knowledge, strengthens neural connections, and builds confidence. Here's why. Reinforces memory. Every time you practice a skill, your brain strengthens the connections between neurons. This is called synaptic plasticity. The more you repeat, the stronger those connections become, making recall faster and easier. Reduces mental effort. With enough practice, tasks become automatic. Think about typing on a keyboard or tying your shoelaces. You don't consciously think about each movement because practice has ingrained the skill. Builds confidence and reduces fear. Repeating something over time removes uncertainty. Whether it's public speaking, running, or networking, familiarity makes you feel more comfortable and less nervous. Helps identify and fix mistakes. Practicing allows you to see where you're struggling. Each attempt gives you feedback, helping you improve and correct errors. This is how athletes, musicians, and language learners refine their skills. Activates the brain's learning system, myelination. When you practice, your brain wraps nerve fibers with myelin, which speeds up communication between neurons. More myelin equals faster and more efficient learning. Turns knowledge into skill. You can read about riding a bike, but until you actually do it, you won't truly learn. Practice bridges the gap between knowing and doing. Creates a positive feedback loop. The more you practice, the better you get. The better you get, the more motivated you become to keep learning. This applies to everything. Learning English, improving at networking. So, to sum it all up, learning doesn't have to be overwhelming, boring, or a path to burnout. The secret to making it easier and more effective lies in active learning. By engaging with the material, applying it, and testing yourself, you turn learning into an active process that sticks. When you start using this method, you'll find yourself learning faster, retaining more, and staying motivated throughout the journey. Instead of giving up when things get tough, you'll be building confidence and seeing real progress. Remember, the key isn't just working harder, it's learning smarter. Active learning can make all the difference, and once you start using it, you'll wonder how you ever learned without it. So, give it a try. Start engaging actively with whatever you're trying to learn, and see how much faster and easier it becomes. Your learning journey just got a whole lot simpler and more fun.